Sorry for not posting for 2 days, but no one will turn off the loudest sound system that they can get away with, and the weather's been bad. Holland, moon rock, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Arizona petrified wood. Headlines read in 2009, moon rock given to Holland, or whatever you want to call the country area, by Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin is fake. So is that assertion. The moon rock given to the Dutch Prime Minister by Apollo 11 astronauts in 1969 turned out to be a fake. Again, that's an incorrect statement. The moonstone of the Netherlands, etc. NASA's Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Buzz Aldrin didn't do that. Because they didn't. Because this is extremely well recorded in the telegraph.co.uk, posted a fake story and will not correct it. It's still up. You can read it. It includes Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin in the title of it. And then goes on to say stuff that had nothing to do with it. While Apollo 11 astronauts were visiting the Netherlands on a goodwill tour on October 9th, 1969, the United States Ambassador J. William Middendorf II presented Netherlands Prime Minister William Dries with a 89-gram or 3.1-ounce goodwill moon rock. Now, this is the claim that's made. In 1992, the Museum of the Netherlands received the stone from William Dries' estate, so the museum phoned NASA to verify its provenance. Over 100 moonstones have been handed out. They're moon rocks. They're handed to everyone on the planet so they could be included in the fact that a country landed on the moon. Without seeing the piece, because this was done over the phone, and with only the explanation I've given you, they were told over the phone that it was possible it was a moon rock. That's the entire quote. That's the only connection with NASA at this point. Or anybody. It doesn't have anything to do with the astronauts except that they were on a goodwill tour that year. The year that it was issued by an ambassador. So what did the ambassador say? Well, let's get to that in a minute. As it was far larger than the 1-gram piece of lunar basalt 70017 affixed to the Netherlands Apollo 17 lunar sample by that time, that display, it was insured for $85,000, and after it had been exhibited for more than a decade on a gold-colored piece of cardboard, the museum decided to test the thing in 2009 and found it to be a piece of petrified wood, probably from Arizona. Dries' grandson has speculated that his grandfather formed the mistaken impression that the moon rock he received was from Apollo 11 mission, and Middendorf told the Dutch broadcaster NOS News that he had gotten the rock from the U.S. State Department but couldn't recall the exact details of why he got it. He only said that Dries was very interested in the little piece of stone and he gave it to him. And whether it was real or not, he didn't know anything about that. He didn't know. He may have never made the assertion that it was a moon rock. He received the rock from the State Department. Maybe he thought it was a moon rock. So where was Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, Buzz Aldrin, or NASA in any of this? None of them were in it except for a phone call where they said it might be a moon rock. They may have even said, would you like us to test it? Because that's relatively easy to test. But no, a museum decided to trust their former prime minister and an ambassador not to make a simple mistake of not testing anything. This is sometimes called referred authority. So what does the telegraph.co.uk say in the title of their freaking page? Moon rock given to Holland by Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin was a fake. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and the others had nothing to do with it. NASA only got a phone call, and an ambassador may have made a mistake in assuming it, and definitely the Prime Minister of the Netherlands made an assumption. They made assumptions. It was the wrong assumption. This is not an example of NASA lying. If you have a way of contradicting what I've said, post a link below, not to a conspiracy theory site, but to a place reporting information dispassionately. I've heard of this before, but everybody avoids telling me the details, including people who have a video, one guy who has a video called the Moonstone of the Netherlands, which is a good series of videos, I'm sure. And he spent 20 minutes doing it, and there's no links or name references in the freaking description. This is why we can't have nice things. Meanwhile, there are other moon rocks there that have been tested and found to be moon rocks. So, NASA equals never a straight answer versus an ambassador and a prime minister from another country got something wrong because they made assumptions. That is not the same thing as NASA lies all the time. This one is shot down. It is dead. There's nothing you can do to contradict it. And I'm only including a few links below because I'm daring someone to find a legitimate link, not Jarrah White, that says opposite of what I'm saying. I want a real rebuttal. Make a rebuttal. I won't make the rest of the joke. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.